everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The long build-up is over, and Super Bowl 52 is finally here. These teams have had 2 weeks to prepare, and no doubt they are ready to get the biggest game of their lives started. Who will leave the field as champions of the NFL? It's the Redskins going up against the Jaguars. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the 2 men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Washington Redskins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss. Of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. With it is Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Washington. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one down to the 10. Get a 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They come out here in the eye. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll come out in the pistol. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry now for Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Second down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covered him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Again, it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. So a 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles finding time. Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now a play fake. Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Green, 34 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that and makes it 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
One man in the backfield, that's Jones.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 30. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 48 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
Yeah, and it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is Jones, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go!
Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he finds Julius Thomas. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's got his man on the crossing route. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bortles to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a give to Crowell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And a cut to the sideline. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Shift together here from the D-line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He's going to get the football. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Underneath to Ivory. Oh, the hurdle. Oh, and he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And here come the Redskins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he pulls over it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down now after the sack. Defense showing blitz. On second down, it's Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And caught right side, Green. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Hey, left. Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On play action, now Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
To throw, it's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On play action, it's Bortles. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up to the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Offensive lineman. The line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Well, just play after play after play on.